Alright guys and girls, welcome to another episode of Astral Auto Repairs. Can you dig it? Alright, check it out. Today we got a 2004 Chrysler PT Cruiser. Customer's complaint, no AC. And it is hot down here in the south. So, from what we understand, the last time they recharged it, it lasted for about a week. So evidently that automatically tells me the components are functioning correctly. It's just that there's a leak somewhere. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how to check that out and how to find a leak the right way. You know, there's a tester out there that tests for trying to pick up the freon and all that. That really don't work. Dye is the best way. So I'm going to show you the kit to use and what kind of dye to use. Alright? We'll be right back. Alright, first thing we'll do, let's go in here and start the car up. Hey, this reminds me of the Cruiser that we got. That was like 130,000 miles in this. Alright. I'll cut the AC on. I do not hear the compressor coming on. That's alright. So what we're going to do is let's go out here, let's hook up some gauges and see what we got. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright, what we got here is our 30 pounder of freon. Now you don't have to get no 30 pounder, you can just get your, right now you don't even need that, right now you just need your gauge set. And you can go to AutoZone and you can get the little gauge set that just shows the low side, because that's going to be the side you're going to be reading right now. Alright, now what we're going to do over here, first you got to know which side is the low side. If you're dealing with R12, there's going to be two ports. The smaller one is the high side, but on R134A, the smaller one is the low side. And you can see here we go right here. So it's going to take off the cap, take it off. Make sure you can get a good look at this. Right. Now your low side is your blue side. So what you're going to do is take off the connector. Now these connectors work like airlines. To connect them on, what you got to do is pull back on that tab, push it on the line, and then let it go. Watch, and you got to make sure your dial over here is all the way counterclockwise. Alright, so we're going to put it up here, push it back, push it down, let it go, snaps into place. We're going to put our gauge right here, and now we're going to open the system up. So we're going to take the blue dial and turn it clockwise. Alright, and now I'm in it. Actually, as soon as I put it in, my gauge dropped down to near 0. So I know this system is completely empty. And that, you figure that's after a week, so we got a pretty good leak here. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is put some dye into the system. Let me show you what we're going to use over here. What we have here is a Mastercool Professional UV Leak Detection Kit. Right? You definitely want to have you a kit, something that looks like, see last time I spilled some other, you can see the gleam up there. So that's what happens. Now this kit is going to come with a black light, which means it's not like a regular light. This light is specifically for detecting dye. A dye injector to put the dye into. Now, I don't need this right now because the system is empty, so I'm going to just open up a line and pour the dye in there. Now, what's good about this kit is that you can use it for oil leaks, transmission fluid leaks, coolant leaks. Like, here's a dye right here I have, and as you can see, this dye is for coolant systems. But the dye we're going to use is right here. Now, you want to get you a universal one. Now, they make a dye for different types of oil, but it's more expensive, and you want to make sure you don't mix it with vehicles that don't require that specific kind of oil. So what we're going to do, open up, take out our bottle. Now this stuff is highly concentrated. This is a 1/2 ounce, and 1/2 ounce bottle is enough to treat a system. This stuff is highly concentrated. All right, let me show you what we're going to do here. we're going to do here is, see the, now we're going to take off one of these lines to pour the dye into. But what I'm going to do is take off the bigger one, because that one is more easy to pour into. So what you want to do is get to a 13mm deep socket, 3/8 drive, with a 3/8 drive ratchet. You want to loosen up that nut. You always want to loosen it up to see if there's any excess Freon in the system. Right now, I don't hear anything. So I'm going to keep on taking it off. Great, there we go. Take it off. And look at that. Nothing came out of here. So I know this system is completely empty. What I want to do is get this line up in the air like this. And it looks like we got a little ring in there, but I'm not. It could be leaking from around there, not sure. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hold the line up like this. And you don't have to worry about bending it, metal line, because it's actually got holes right here. So the hole, you're actually bending on the holes. And now what we're going to do is shake the die up, open the die up, and pour it into there. So take this out and be careful with this stuff. It's got a little sealer right here, so we're just going to puncture that little sealer, get that little piece out of the way. Okay, and then we're going to hold our line up and pour our dye in there. Let it upside down for a little bit. Make sure you get a good look at this. Now our dye is into the system. You want to give it a couple seconds, let it drain down in the holes before you put that back on. And as you can see, I have some on my finger, and you can see how light green it lights up. I'm going to show you what that light does in a minute. The next thing we're going to do, drain down pretty good. Bring the line back down. And connect it. Put our nut back on. Remember, it's a 13mm nut. Now both of these are 13mm. In case you want to take, in case you just want to take off the top one, just tighten this back up. Now, the dye is not going to work if the system is not recharged, because there's no way for the dye to circulate throughout the system. So now we have to recharge the system to get that dye moving around. So we're going to connect our line back up. Turn it counterclockwise all the way to open the system up. So now let's go start the car up. Now what we're going to do is now, R134 is a liquid gas. R12 is a gas. It's just a gas. R134 is a liquid. So to do R134, you have to turn the valve on and turn the tank upside down and let it sit like that. And now we're going to start the car up and charge the system. Right back. Alright, let's go over here. Start the car up. Cut our AC on. Now, for your AC to work correctly, you want to make sure you put it on recirculating. That's recirculating the air with inside the car, which means it gets cooler and cooler and cooler. We're not pulling air from the outside. Alright, let's go out here. And you can see our system is empty. So now we're going to open it up Let some Freon into the system. And we should hear our compressor kicking on pretty soon. There it is. You hear the fans come on. Watching the needle drop down. That's let you know the compressor kicked on. Alright? Now, we're looking for 30. Right now, I'm not looking to fully recharge the system and do a complete AC, because right now we should have another fan in front of the condenser to cool it down, or a hose, a water hose. And right now, we're just going to look at this system. And you notice I'm doing it in steps. I'm not putting it fully in. You want to give that stuff time to circulate through. Don't want to overcharge the system, mess it up anything. We're almost there. Now what we're looking for is when the compressor is on, we're looking at it for it to hang out about 30. Good to go. Go over here. Ooh, man, that's nice and woo! Man, that's nice and cold. That's a little bit too cold. Alright. So we got the system charged up right now, and we got the dye going through the system. We're gonna sit here and let the system run for now. What we're gonna do, let's disconnect this. Now on the low side, you want to disconnect it when the car is running, while that stuff is circulating through, so there's not a lot of back pressure in it. You can disconnect it. So we're going to unscrew it counterclockwise all the way, release it, and put our cap back. And you want to make sure you put these caps back on, because these caps have a little O-ring inside that seal that system right back up, just in case there's a little bit of leak by the Schrader valve. Alright, so we're going to let this run, and while we're letting that run, I'm going to explain to you how the black light works. Alright? We'll be right back. Okay, while that system is running, the next thing we're going to do is, this is a black light, as I explained to you earlier. And it works by 12 volts. So what you want to do is find a positive, and the battery's held up under this air cleaner. So that's why we got this little access right here. And as you can tell, you jump off the car, positive right here. Alright, and the ground, took it right up to the strut tower. Shows good connection. And lights on. Now what's good about what the light does is it detects that dye anywhere. Like for instance, here's my older gloves, and you see some of the dye up there. See how bright that lit up? Take it off, looks like regular green. And you can probably see it with your eye, but when that stuff really dries up, you can't see it. See how it illuminates that? So what you do is let the dye run through the system. Then we're going to go checking all the lines. And I can see a little bit right there, but that's probably where I touched it with the glove. We're not even going to worry about that. So we're going to go around the complete system, go around the car, go around the hoses. We're going to look around, and what we might do is have to jack the car up so we can look down at the compressor. Now you got to let the dye run through the system, so it's going to be about another 10 minutes. So we're going to let this car run for 10 minutes with the AC on, and if you get one of these kits, use these lights for no more than 3 minutes, then let it cool for 5, or you will crack that glass. Alright? So let's let that sit there. Let the car run. Get this stuff, get the tools out of here, and we'll be right back. Alright, car been sitting here running for like 5 minutes. You can see the condensation on that line. Look at the AC's coming out nice and cold. Alright, let's go get our light, see if we can see anything. Same thing. Alright. Sometimes you might have to pull back that little covering and the hose. Alright, shut my light off. I want to break the glass. Now what we're going to do is go up under and look at the compressor because we can't really see it from up there. Now a lot of you might have a question of, well, how do you know the evaporator is not leaking? What I like about this is, you see the water coming, dripping down there? That's from the condenser. So what I have to do, all I have to do, take my black light, shine it on there, and if I see any kind of green, I know it's leaking. So, let me get up under here. And I gotta check the condenser as well. Especially the condenser because, you know, the car driving, you can get a rock or something and put in front of it. And there you go. You should have did a better job at protecting the condensers. Let that run a little while. And what we're going to do is go all across the condenser to see if we really see any kind of leaking. This part right here is very time consuming. So I'm going to check that out and I'll be right back.
Frustrated with repeatedly searching YouTube for detailed automotive repair videos only to come up with videos that really don't show you the details that you need? Then come check out toptechvideos.com. Allow me to explain. It's a database showcasing the most detailed automotive repair videos by the best YouTube content creators like Eric the Car Guy, Astro Auto Repairs, and more. If you would like to submit your videos, or if you have seen a good automotive repair video and you would like to help the content creator grow their channel, all you have to do is go to toptechvideos.com and click on Submit Video Now. It's that simple. And the best part, it's all free. So since you have nothing to lose, why not give it a try? Now let's get back to the show.
Alright, it's been about another 10-15 minutes. Still checking it out, haven't seen nothing yet. And what's good about this kit even tells you that. This kit is so cool, you gotta get this. And it even says, it tells you how much dye to put in, disconnect. The thing is cool. It tells you how to use for engine coolant, oil, gas, diesel. And let's see, connected in. Thing's bad. Right, right back. Okay, now while the system is still running, what we're gonna do is open this up. And when you get this kit, it comes with little stickers. So to anybody who works on the car, to let them know that this system does have the dye in it. And we're going to mark off AC, service location, and the date we did it. So we take that off, we're going to stick it, fill it out, put it right onto the car. Alright, right back. Alright, we waited another 5 minutes, couldn't find anything. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put a sticker on the car, but we're going to let the customer drive the car, and once the AC starts getting warm again, we know that system is definitely leaked out. Then we can come back and check it. And in the meantime, what we're going to do, we're going to put a sticker up here to let them know that it was a dye in there. See that? Make sure I got it. You see what it says? It says Astro. Can you dig it? That's the so when these shop open it up, they go, yeah, I can dig it. Astro did it. Alright. Let's get this car jacked down. And that's what we're gonna end it. Definitely guys, get you this kit. This kit is definitely great. And get you the universal the Ester tester. The dye. Oh, much better. Alright. We'll be right back.
Alright, so what we got today was a 2004 PT Cruiser, and the problem was customer called and said the AC was blowing hot. So we came and looked around, couldn't really see a leak, so what we did is we added some Freon and a leak detection dye and had it running for a little while. We still didn't see a leak, so what we're going to do is have the customer drive it around. Once he says it's blowing hot again, then we know the dye actually went through the whole system. So we're going to come back and look for the dye and see where the leak is coming from. Alright, so if you guys have any comments or questions, you can post them below in the comments section, or you can email Timmy at tim@astralautorepairs.com.
Timmy!
I hope you paid attention. If not, watch it again. And if we can't repair it, nobody can. See you next time.